This is probably going to be a short stream today, just because I'm still in recovery mode and trying to take it easy. I was going to hop on before a little earlier and hop off, but we'll see. Congratulations, I have 6 new followers in the last month. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who subscribed and who has checked out the channel. I am DW Berman, Atomic Gift Shop, Dana, whatever you want to call me. Well, that's not true. I do prefer to be called by my name. One of them. I'm just messing around. All right, let's get in. I wanted to get a little bit of pixel art in at least today, and you know, I don't know if I really want to call it pixel art. I'm definitely using the Pixel Art King, old school. I don't think the animation stuff actually works yet in this version, as this is just a Python remix. Ooh, stencil. It's like I don't remember how some of this stuff works. And I don't have anything specific in mind. I was pretty pleased with how the first emote has been received. That was based on that little robot guy. But I figure I should have some other ones as well. Let me see if I can set the desktop or the page size. Let's make it square. Okay, we'll say that. That will be our thing. I want to have, you know, you typically need your hype emote, your heart emote, and that looks like crud. Heart emote? Maybe a shock? But I don't know. Mostly just want stuff that's cool. I did think about doing another one based on my other robot model kit. That does not look square. Anyway. Maybe we'll have its head cocked to the side a little bit. Ooh. Should maybe do another circle down there. It's so weird to be using these large pixels again. Of course, back in the day, I would have been avoiding them as much as possible. Which is also weird. And sometimes the nostalgia kicks in for the limitations rather than what we imagined things actually would be. Of course, then sometimes the nostalgia makes things look a lot better than they actually were, and we end up disappointed. So don't mind me as I just ramble on and on and on. Alright, so that's not quite perfect, but it might be close enough for what I want. Let me... Trying to imagine 3D space on a 2D plane in a limited resolution. I think that'll work. Let's change the color. I do see it as being gray. I don't know why. Everything has to be gray. Yeah, that is not... That's not level. Do I need it to be? That's the question. Just trying to sneak in on that curve. The eyes might be a little high. Let's give him a little smiley face. Just because he's a robot doesn't mean he can't have a sinister grin. Wahaha. Did I forget the music? Nope, music's playing. Cool. Hi, welcome in. We're just doing some doodling, some robot drawing, some low impact stuff today. Making a mess and then fixing it up. Hello from Lurky Lurkville. Thank you. I remembered to check the chat. Good to see you in, Roses. I appreciate it. This will probably be a short stream, and I'll probably jump out to Andy in a little bit. But I just wanted to get a little something in. Since I do say this is... I have not updated my schedule to change this time slot, so I figured I may as well. Just been really tired lately, so... Didn't want to make a big production out of it. And I could use fill for this now. Boom, boom. This color palette's not great for this, but we can change it as we wish. I'll put my headphones on in case something interesting happens. Where do I want the light coming from? That is always the question, isn't it not? I think I'll be consistent, at least for this one for now, to match the other one I did. Oops. Not feeling that. At this moment, I'm wishing I was using my drawing tablet and not the mouse. Maybe if I don't go full screen with this, it'll be a little easier for me. Welcome, lurkers, for the lurkiest time. For a lurkin' good time, check out Atomic Gift Shop. Just kidding. Yeah, I think we might do some Instagram shoutouts. Shoutouts. A little bit later. So if anybody has a Instagram they want shouted out, feel free to drop it in chat. That is looking not what I want. It's looking so sad. Oh, poor guy. Well, how can we salvage this? You keep forgetting to hear your volume up so you can hear a stream while street sewing. Yeah. We're all learning here. I mean, this isn't necessarily the way people, you know, the best artists would have used this medium at the time. It's a little sloppy, I think, but, you know, it's the way I want to do it now. But the music is affecting my clicking, so it's all part of the process. Well, so much for that. At least it's a short track. A short, slow track. That's not the color. I wonder if is the mic picking up a whole bunch of loud clicking on the mouse? Click, 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 click. I can move I can move the mic closer to the mouse, so it's more of annoyance. Yeah. I don't want to be an annoyance. At this point, my clicking is drowning out the sound of my sewing machine, because it's in a box in a closet. Feel like I'm missing something. I should learn the keyboard shortcuts for this if I'm going to keep doing this. I might jump back on streaming a little later today with maybe with some model painting, because I have to finish up this guy. But we'll see how it goes. I've been kind of tired lately, so taking it easy. I feel like the eyes are too high up. Again. He'll shorten his face. This should maybe be a bit more up here. Don't know if I like the white there. The question is, what else does this need? Some errant reflections. Some dark solid lines. Not entirely feeling this. Not hating it entirely, but just not entirely feeling it. I feel like it needs to have some more expressiveness. I mean, I could do a body. I think that was always part of the plan anyway. Oh yeah, since I moved his mouth up, his chin is looking a little bulky. And now he has a beard. He could be poking his head through something. Maybe make him more skull-shaped. That's adding to the creepiness. Maybe I just need to do this. That's not what I wanted to do at all. What if I had some big blocky things reminiscent of large pixels? Because these are large pixels, but you know, this isn't a tiny, tiny, tiny picture where every pixel is huge. I guess that does work. I didn't know that did. Okay. sure how I feel about this piece. That is kind of always the case, though, isn't it? Just knock the corner off that smile a little bit. Ooh. I had the wrong tool selected. Not that it really mattered. Just wasn't quite behaving the way I expected it to. this just went to a solid. Blue-gray here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, this is coming together a little more now, I think. I feel like it needs a bit more something. This darker gray, probably. Such a boring color palette. Gray and blue and blue and gray. Maybe the eyes should be red or green. Or bright blue. Yeah. Don't want to make it red. That'd be a little evil looking. A little too evil. Don't know what that is. I feel kind of like I want to do yet another glowy color outside of this. Not this pink, I'm just using this as a placeholder. I will change the color of that later. Okay, so what I want to do with this is I want to copy this to there. And then lower the saturation so it goes more towards gray. So it's more like light bleeding over rather than, or it's light coloring the surface rather than being a whole new surface. That's the idea anyway. Does that actually work? Who knows? That's a completely different look. I feel like this also needs to be in the eye around these borders. Well, around these borders anyway. Soften this border a bit more. Basically a high-res mosaic. I don't know. That's looking a little scary too. That's maybe we should shift this to the blue. All right. Question, is this a hype or a heart or some other thing that's completely unrelated? Is it just the smiley robot guy? Creepy smiley robot guy. Well, I can add anything else to it later I want. I'm just going to hit save. Save as robot. We'll call this Bub, because it's based on the Bub robot. It's not as cool. It wouldn't be, I wouldn't think this would be good enough to be used back in the day for game art, but who knows? They weren't always particular. And we'll do a screenshot for good measure. Alright, let's see. I'm going to pull up some stuff. So here's my Instagram page. This is kind of the work in progress with the painting that I'm doing on this robot guy. You can't see his backpack on the back. But I also did that white. And I'm not sure I like that. And I have to straighten up the headpiece a bit. And yeah, I'm just not sure where I'm going with the paint job on this. This looks... It's a nice photo because it happened to be taking place at magic hour. So... is my most recent. And there's what he looks like when he's not painted next to the old version. But, let's see. I did want to highlight something. Notifications. The country school marm is the person who asked for the larger version, and this is what she did with it. So those are the pieces. So it's a lovely grungy piece. Lots more color than I probably thought to put in those spots. So I just wanted to highlight her build. I'll probably add that to my collection of customer photos. Let's see if we can find... Oh yeah. The country school marm. And she's done some other cool stuff. An abandoned power plant. And yeah, just a bunch of different stuff. She found these junk bots that I believe are the same thing that Bill Makes Stuff discovered. Or maybe it's somebody else who recently built something with these. No, it's probably Dan Does. I think it was Dan Does. Close. But yeah, they're little robot things that you can mix and match pieces together with and make little junk box out of them. But of course, then you can add paint, which is what she did. And just to kind of bring things a little more around, we'll go to Jason Jensen Trains, who she got most of these parts from. Let's see if we can bring up Jason Jensen Trains. So there's Jason Trains. And the stuff that he's working on. So I figured that these people are working in similar spaces as us. Or as some of us. I say us. I barely do any scratch building. But, you know, those of us who actually build things and model things and stuff. So he has a YouTube channel. I have not checked it out yet. But, yeah, jasonjensentrains.com. Check that out if you'd like. And I think with that, we are down to 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. our time, my time. So we will switch on out and go on over and say hello to Andy. And thanks again for stopping by. I appreciate it. Andy Mecca. And you may already be there. I don't know. But thanks again for stopping in and hanging out with me. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. Thanks. Bye.